Nothing's where it was.
Well, your brain, most brains, when confronted with ambiguous visual data, seek subconsciously to arrange it in a pattern that's familiar, but that's not the pattern we're looking for here.
Right. Okay. What pattern are we looking for?
Survival probability. They started here, Central America.
Okay. How do we know that?
His tattoo, Barrio 18, Izalco Prison, El Salvador. They're at war with MS-13. When they reached the border of Mexico, they boarded this train.
Well, no, that's a freight train, not a passenger train.
It's the death train. Families ride on the roof, not in the cars. It's the surest way to avoid immigration checkpoints. When they arrived at Mexico City, they would have typically headed to one of three areas to cross into Texas and the United States: El Paso, Del Rio, McAllen. In this case, they crossed the Rio Grande and McAllen.
Why McAllen?
A gallon of water weighs 8 pounds. A human being requires between 1.5 and 2 gallons of water a day to survive in the desert. That's 36 to 48 pounds a person not carrying a 5-year-old has to carry. Here's her son at 5. In this photograph, he looks to be about 13. Edith arrived in Los Angeles and claimed work at Studio's Pizza.
Hold on. Edith?
Edith Sanchez.
No, you can't possibly know that this woman in the photo is the same Edith Sanchez on these 1040s.
Yes, it's a certainty. She claimed one dependent, a child. Of the 3 1040s she filed, 2 had incomes of roughly $15,000. A third was $60,250.
It's twice as much in 1 year than the previous 2 combined.
Yes, that's not the strangest part. She checked married, but filed separately. Had she filed jointly, she could have taken advantage of the child independent care exemption. 4 times as much money in the 3rd year, checks married, files separately, has a child and no child care. A list of raised clients over the last 18 months shows 6 names, only one with a Latino surname: Emiliano Emi Gonzalez, Fort Worth, Texas.
So if Emmy was Edith's father, why didn't she call him for help?
I have no way of knowing that. Do you have any influence at the IRS?
Keep an eye on the loading dock.
What's with the muscle?
You don't spend much time in Los Angeles, do you? I'm not a fan of getting pistol whipped and robbed. No, I don't remember any Edith. Sorry, can't help you. Jeanette, what do you got?
Why would an employee not take all the exemptions she's eligible for?
Because she's dumb? Because she doesn't look like you?
Neither one.
I don't see people as legal or illegal. I see them as human beings, and I give them a chance. Anything else?
No, sir. Thanks for your time.
You're welcome.
2/3 of your business is takeout, correct?
Got my tax reports, huh? You people. That's right, 2/3. Ask me anything. Unit cost, payroll, promotions, you name it, I know where every dime goes.
Last year's earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization.
42.9 mil.
You claim 41.9 million.
Keep reading, E.F. Hutton. $1 million in charitable contributions to homeless shelters.
Let's go.
Setting aside the amateur nature of this preparation, considering you could have deducted considerably more from your taxable income, what is the most frequently ordered size of pizza?
Large, 90%.
Large pizza is $17.35, which accounts for 1,484,315 large pizzas.
What's your point?
Your paper costs are $360,000, which only accounts for 900,000 large pizza boxes.
You're making my head hurt.
It's considerably less than the aforementioned 1,484,315 large pizzas.
Right, that's because we do it by the slice.
By the slice?
Yeah.
No, impossible. You're fraudulently claiming more income than you're receiving in order to conceal income from another source. What is it?
You fucking rodent.
Now, wait just a second.
I take time out of my busy day to answer your silly-ass questions, and you got the balls to accuse me of money laundering?
You're laundering money. Where is it coming from?
Federal agent, stay back. Everything's fine.
You're washing money. Tell me where it's coming from, or I'll dislocate your shoulder. It's quite painful.
Chris, that's enough.
I told you.
No! Fuck God! I don't traffic those girls. No, I swear to God, I get a call. The cash comes in. I know where they use a motel or two. Please.
Who's them?
I don't know. Ask one of the girls.
What motel?
I can't.
What motel?
City Center downtown.
Who's your contact?
Oh, please, no.
Who's your contact? Who's your contact?
Tomas!
We should go.
Were you dropped on your head as a child?
I feel that's not really your question.
You know, I work for a government agency. I don't torture people.
You didn't.
I'm the deputy director of FinCEN, so I
I
can't...
know. I put you there. You and Ray King.
You know, a British woman calls and gives me tips. So criminals, which is what you are, give law enforcement, that's me, tips every day.
If by tips you mean names, dates, acts, account numbers, routing numbers, yes, I give you tips.
You know, I'm not like you. I can't just break the law when it suits me. No more violence. We need to take what he gave us and work our way up the chain. That's how this is done. Maybe the Bureau has an agent in this office they can spare.
I may know someone.
Thank you for clicking on our video, everybody. If you like what you saw here, please make sure you like the video and subscribe and share with your friends who like this sort of content. Joblo remains an independent company, and we appreciate all of your support.